And we're live. Hello and welcome to the 193rd episode of Hex Therapy Live. I'm your host, Matty ALLin. I've got a short show for you tonight. Ethereum popped off the lows that we saw yesterday for this whole correction cycle that happened with the Japanese yen carry trade debacle. And of course, you need the markets to correct in order for the money printer to have justification of turning back on. So this is all as expected. This time isn't different. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum is up 14.7%, up to just under $2,700 per ETH. I see a lot of good stuff happening in the community. I saw some high value content from Sami and What the Hex show today while I was driving. And so shout out to all the content creators out there that are helping to make crypto a better place. And shout out to everybody who's watching. Hit the like and subscribe button. Yeah, I think there's in general, I was hoping to have an update on Kareem's bail. However, I haven't heard back yet, and so we're gonna cover that the next time we can. We were supposed to hear today, and we didn't. Oh wait, here I'm checking my messages now. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I have a message here from Yoon Anderson that came in 1 minute ago, and it says that Kareem needs $35,000 for his bail. And Yoon is putting together a game plan, and he's going to post about it here soon. So I already have the address linked in the description below. This is something that not everybody should feel like they have to contribute to, but there were certainly a lot of people who cashed out at the top of Hex, and Kareem was staking long term. And I think the community has already fought about it enough, but he's asking for a loan, and maybe it's true that there are some sharks on standby that were waiting for the exact number in order to make a contribution or a loan or something. So let me go here onto Etherscan and see what we're looking at. Okay, it looks like yesterday there was 5.56 ETH moved. Let me see. I'm going to share my screen. And shout out to everybody who's already contributed and everybody who will contribute. You guys are going to learn some chain analysis here real quick. So, all right. So this is the Dream account. I'm going to drop the Etherscan into the live chat here. All right. So I can click here on the transaction hash, and it'll show me what this 5.56 ETH was worth at the time it was transferred. Looks like it was about $15,000. And then I know from looking at this account previously. Oh wait, let me just make sure that that's the value at the time of transfer. Okay, that's showing the current value. This is the value at the day of the transaction. So yesterday that ETH had not pumped yet. So 369, weird, but it's $13,690. So I'm going to put that into my calculator here. And then I saw some USDC that had moved. I need to go under token transfers, and we can see here $1,300 was moved 5 days ago. That might also be going into the bail money amount plus 1,300. So right now there's been $14,990. It looks that's been collected, and minus 35,000. So there's $20,000 left that still needs to be contributed. What's up, True Blue? Good to see you there. I know you guys do a great weekly show. I still have to catch up on it because I think it would have been last night. So shout out to you. Yeah, so that's the situation right now with bailing Kareem out, and I said I would update people on that today, and that's what I'm doing what I said I would do. And it doesn't matter if it's unpopular or if people are mean about it, because it's the right thing to do. So there you go. That's what real leadership is. It's not doing what's popular. It's what doing the right thing. And so, and as I said, last week on Hex Therapy Live, if everybody's going to be an asshole about it, then you're not going to have as many community leaders such as myself that are volunteering to do so much for the community. So whatever, your choice. Angry crowd. So yeah, there you go. The community is like super sour, and everybody's being an asshole, and but here we are, week 193, never missing a Tuesday or a Thursday night. So boom, suck on that, haters. So yeah, your Ethereum bags pumped today. I assume that everything in the RH ecosystem pumped along with it, although I've been driving and I haven't looked at the prices. PulseX, Inc, Hex, and Pulse are all up in between 7.5% and 11.3%. Congrats to everybody who bought the dip, that kept dipping, and now you have this temporary pump. Cool. Yeah, there you go. Pumped from 99% down to 97% down. There you go. Congrats. Awesome. Well, here's what you do when you're down is you take care of yourself and you take care of the people that you love, and ignore the haters because they don't have anything of value to contribute. And, not financial advice. Whatever you do with your money is your win or your loss. So there you go. Like I said, I've been seeing some good signs lately, and of the community still going strong. We got Sami out there working 18 hours a day, and yeah, so that's what's up. I've been tweeting some different controversial stuff to try to flush out all the bad apples in the ecosystem. And but I don't know, maybe it won't work. It seems like the haters keep multiplying, and it doesn't matter if you do the right thing, and it doesn't matter if you it's just really, really ugly. There's some really ugly behavior that's happening in the Hex and Pulse Chain ecosystem, and I'm not too proud of a lot of the people who are on social media, and I don't consider them to be a part of my community, because the people that I started this journey with in my crypto community and in the RH crypto community, they were long-term thinkers. They were people who knew how to delay gratification, and maybe they would fight against misinformation, and they would fight against people lying and calling Hex a scam when it was something decentralized and innovative, something that changes your behavior from being a trader to being a long-term thinker. And so I think ever since the outrage marketing, there have been a bunch of like soy boys that traders that don't understand what the rest of the community is about, and they've kind of they've soured everybody to our community. They've gone out and given us a bad name. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so crypto is more than just a 1 year game. And there have been a lot of examples where you were not in profit on Bitcoin until you held for 4 years. So, people who think that they're missing the bull run, I hope, and people who are like talking shit to me and, spoiling the name of our community, sell and go away, F off, you suck, you're dumb, get out of here. Go make your own trash talking community of people who are going to bully others and go give yourself a bad name. Um, you know, this isn't a community of haters, and it never was. The things that we were fighting against made sense from the first principles of crypto, from decentralization, and game theory, all kinds of stuff, innovation, trustlessness, and doing the right thing, and working together. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? So it's really ugly and disappointing to see, and it's not the people who have been here the longest who are the bad actors. It's people who have shown up late to the party and they want to be the first to exit with the most money. And so we call those greedy mofos. And, they're, I think they really give us a bad name, and they, it's disgusting. Yeah. Somebody says, people are only talking crap because of what you've been doing lately is not a good look. Freedom of speech and movement are powerful. Yeah. So what I've been showing up for 193 weeks, and I've never missed a week, even when I was injured in a horrible car accident. I have never launched a coin. I have never rug pulled. And I guess people, I guess that conversation is going to go on forever. No matter how much evidence I show, people don't know how to look on chain because they're not really in crypto. And so at some point, I imagine that I will have blocked everybody who doesn't understand crypto, and then maybe there will be nobody left. But whatever. I guess this ugly crowd of people that doesn't know how to do chain analysis and just parrots everything that they're told, by people who are actually scamming you and actually rug pulling you. I don't know. So at the end of the day, I'm doing my best to block the haters, and I suggest that you do the same. But at some point, it's just the community has just turned to shit, and so whatever. Whatever. You're not shaking me out. But that's the news today. The haters suck, and they don't know how to do chain analysis, and they're not in crypto for the right reasons, and they're not even in crypto, and they're the ones scamming you. And I don't know how I could be any more consistent. I don't know how I could be any more transparent. I posted something that got way more likes than normal about how 86% of people who voted in this poll were wrong, and showed something, just a single tweet that was basically explaining that I haven't rugged anybody, RH hasn't rugged anybody, and people who are saying so can't do chain analysis. And so that seemed to get a lot more likes than some other stuff I've posted that's longer and explains more about the receipts that are out there, but whatever. . Yeah. I don't know, Tarnwig. I mean, yeah, the only person I found who actually did a really good chain analysis on Maddie token, which I didn't create, they formed the wrong conclusions. So they were smart enough to look on chain, but too dumb to conclude what what could be said. So there you go. I already gave an update on Kareem. He needs $20,010 more to make bail, and with that information is breaking. Yoon just messaged me at the same time I started this stream, and so the address. Let me get back to the main screen on Etherscan. I'll drop you the address where people can donate. Right now, there's only $160 in this address, and so you need about $19,000 more because the total bail is $35K. So there you go. Cool. So yeah, what I've been doing, I've been showing up every week, never missing a week for how many years? Let's see. 193 weeks divided by 52. 3.7 years. So we've broken the 3.69 year point and still going strong. So there you go. Where does Kareem Abdul-Jabbar rank on your NBA player power ranking list? I would say he's like up there with Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant. I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's I would say he's in the top 20 for sure. If you just want to talk about Bulls players, which he's not, we're going Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Tony Kukoc. You got the coach Phil Jackson. Like, I can spit 1990s, NBA players all day. So you're in the right place for that. I think he was like 80s and 90s there. So there you go. You got Anfree Hardaway, right? Like, boom, there you go. I think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for. Did he play for the Lakers and for a team in Florida? The Suns, maybe? I don't know. That's as good as I can do. Jordan's Bulls all day. Who believes the hardest? Yeah, great question. It might be the haters. The haters might be the only ones that are left. Can you explain your tweet about the Camel Clan? Yeah, well, the Tang Gang was bullying and threatening physical violence, and they have a long history of that. So I joked around that they're done for, and now it's the Camel Clan that's taken over because that's a new group that is creating NFTs and meme coins. And oh look, we have a bribe here in the chat. Fast Abdul with the Canadian $2.79 super sticker. And those of you who are watching on YouTube, which is probably like 99.9%. Yeah, we have 0 watching on Twitch. So there you go. 110 fake viewers on Twitter and 48 on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you can see what the super sticker is. On StreamYard, you can't. So let's mute myself and see. Oh, it's a fan finger pointing a number 1 in the air. There you go. Very applicable to all of your favorite Richard Hartickers being the number 1 in crypto, and also being a sports fan, like we were talking about basketball. There you go. Yeah. So at this point, I would would pretty much rather talk about anything other than the haters in the community that are terrorizing the rest of us. But yeah, I mean, this might turn into a 1990s NBA channel. You never know. Thoughts on the best stables on Pulse Chain, and any thoughts on P stables? I would say stables on Pulse Chain, it would be USDC and DAI that's bridged over from Ethereum. And you can look at the slippage that you're going to incur when you're trading for those and make your trades accordingly. In terms of like unstable stable coins, I don't have an opinion on what's best. But hey, great question. Bucks and the Lakers. All right. Well, I would say Lakers, of course. I mean, you had a pretty good run there with Kobe and Shaq and everybody else. How much of an effect do you think the SEC case plays on the RH case? On an RH case, I'm not sure. Oh, the Ripple one. Okay. Nuclear Herb said probably not at all, because there was no institutional investment or offering of Hex and Pulse Chain. So unfortunately it doesn't. That was big news yesterday, that basically XRP was declared not a security and they had $115 million fine or something. And that was much less than the SEC was asking for. They were asking for like over $1 billion. So there you go. Okay, those are Kareem's teams. There you go. Well, now you get to start a channel about 1990s NBA. There you go. So, cool. Well, any news about Kareem? I just dropped in, asked and answered. I will say it a third time. We just found out minutes after I went live that he needs $35,000 of bail money. And so far, he's cashed out about $15,000, almost exactly. And so there's still $20,000 needed. And it was said on multiple shows that there were sharks and bigger on standby that might contribute. And so here I am dropping the address again and ready to take all of the hate that this community is so good at offering. There you go. There's Kareem's dream address that he apparently has intermittent access to in prison. And I do really believe that he's in a bad situation. I do really believe that he needs our help. And I personally donated some money already myself before we even knew what number we needed, because I believe in helping others and doing the right thing. And, you know, I would have paid a lot more if I didn't have to hear all of the vile bullshit that everybody spewed at me for helping Kareem. But that wasn't an option. That wasn't a choice. So there you go. Yeah, thanks, King Daniel the Great. You rock. I know that you contributed something as well, and so I thank you for being a great example of what it means to be a true Hexagon, what it means to be a good person in crypto. So there you go. Great. Well, with that being said, I better get off here before I say anything else. But yeah, let's help Kareem. Let's free Kareem, and let's block all the haters, and, you know, ride these bags to the moon. How about that? What's up, Fast Abdul? Yeah, how dare I be selfless? There we go. So, all right. Well, let's see what kind of outro we got for you guys. Ooh. Oh no, that's copyrighted. I was gonna play the Van Eck ETH commercial that's so dumb, but I got a strike for that before. And we want the word to get out to help Kareem, so I'm gonna play what is this? The 2022 Hex Therapy Live intro. Old school. There you
It's
go.
from Maddie ALLin of Hex Therapy Live. I like Maddie.
That's the wrong one.